Welcome back to Black Mountain Wargaming. Today we have Adeptus Sororitas versus Red Scorpions. Okay, so just before I start going into the Red Scorpion list, we're going to be doing a little giveaway. So I've mentioned it a couple of times before that we're going to look at doing a giveaway on the channel. And what we're going to do is, and when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to scroll through and we're going to randomly pick a subscriber. And they are going to get this Warhammer 40,000 box. So this one here will be sent out. I don't mind sending it anywhere in the world. So all you need to do is like and subscribe to the channel, and then we will randomly generate a winner and they will get this box set. So we're going to do this for the 40k channel, or the 40k side of the channel, and then I may even do an Age of Sigmar box set giveaway as well on the season that we're running for Age of Sigmar as well. Just so there'll be 2 boxes, so double the chance. So all you need to do is like and subscribe to the channel to be in with a chance to win. So we'll get on to see what Mike is bringing with the Red Scorpions next. Okay, so 2,000 points of Red Scorpions. This list is 2,000 points on the button, and these Red Scorpions are being taken as a successor to White Scars. So I have a battalion detachment. The battalion detachment has, for its HQs, Carib Cullen the Risen, and then it has a chaplain on bike. The chaplain has the litanies Canticle of Hate and Mantra of Strength, and also has, I've also paid a CP for Hero of the Chapter to allow him to get +1 to his litanies. So his litanies are going off on 2s. And then he has the relic Crozius as well. That's the 2 HQ slots for the battalion. And then going into the troops choices, I have 2 squads of 5 assault intercessors and 1 squad of normal intercessors. Elite options, we have a Judicia. The Judicia is equipped with the Armor Indomitus relic, so paid another CP for that one, which will give him a 2-up save and give him a 3-up invulnerable save that can be activated. And then 5 Blade Guard veterans and 2 dedicated transports of impulsors with the Iron Rail Heavy Stubbers. Then I have an Outrider detachment. The Outrider detachment has a captain, which is the Warlord, and he has a Storm Shield. He is equipped with the Burning Blade relic as well, so 3 relics in this army, and the Warlord trait Imperium Sword. He's accompanied by 2 squads of 3 Outriders and 2 of the Hammer Strike Speeders. And then just to fill up the points, there's another 5 intercessors in there as well. So Mike is going to be taking control of the Red Scorpions today, and he's going to be going up against my Adeptus Sororitas Bloody Rose list, and I'm going to be using some of the new Bloody Rose rules as well. So should be an interesting game. We'll have a little look and see what the Adeptus Sororitas have to offer next. So 2,000 points of Adeptus Sororitas Bloody Rose. So we're using the new points for this from the recent points changes, which means that Morven Val's slightly more expensive, but thankfully the Paragon Warsuits have reduced, I think, by about 10 points each, but then Morven Val's gone up by about 15 points, I think it is. So these are Bloody Rose. I've got a battalion detachment with 3 HQ choices. The first HQ choice is Morven Val, who is the Warlord today with her Righteous Rage Warlord trait, rerolling all hits and wounds in close combat. And then I have Celestine with her Gemini. And then I have my Canoness, named after my daughter Beatrice. I've got another Canoness with brown hair, named after my other daughter Hannah, but sadly she hasn't made the cut today. Don't tell her. So the Canoness that I have today has I paid a CP for an extra Warlord trait and have a relic as well. So the Warlord trait is Blazing Ire, which gives her +1 to her attacks characteristic, and she can move, advance and charge, which is always handy. She has a Blessed Blade, which I've actually upgraded to be the Blade of Saint Eleanor. So the Blade of Saint Eleanor is +2 strength, -3 AP, 3 damage on a sister. That's pretty tasty. And then I've also paid for the Word of the Emperor blessing, which allows her at the beginning of the fight phase to pick a unit. At the start of the fight phase, you can select one enemy unit within 3 inches, and it is not allowed to fight until all other eligible units have fought. And then the miraculous ability for that Word of the Emperor is to switch off invulnerable saves for 1 turn only. I have to declare it in my command phase, and you spend a certain amount of miracle dice, and depending on how many you spend, increases the aura of that ability, and it switches off invuns. So that's my 3 HQ choices. For elites, I have 2 squads of Repentia, both with 9 in each. I have a Repentia Superior to go with the squad that's going to be on foot, and no Repentia Superior to go with the squad that's going to be in the Rhino. Then I also have 6 Celestians to accompany the Canoness, just to take some of the damage for her. And I have 3 of the Paragon Warsuits. All of them are equipped with the multi-melters and the swords. For the troops choices, I've got 3 squads of 6 basic sister squads, no simulacrums, no cherubs, no power swords, literally just 6 basic squads with a melter gun in each. And then for the fast attack, I've got 2 squads of 5 Xerafen. And finally, for my heavy support, I've got 2 Exorcists. Now I have been running just the one recently, and a Rhino with the sisters Repentia in. So this is going to be something a little bit different for me, but I thought I'd just give it a go. A little bit extra firepower is always helpful, even in a Bloody Rose list. So that is me, 2,000 points of Bloody Rose. Obviously now the Nachmund books have come out, so sisters have a few new warlord traits and a few new relics available to them as well. I'm not using any of those today, but I do have access to the stratagems, and will highly likely be using some of those. So let's get on to deployment next. Okay, so on to deployment. The mission we have got today, we've decided to go a little bit themed. We did pick this one just because we're using the Adeptus Sororitas, and it sort of looks like there's a bit of a sanctuary going on in the middle of the battlefield here as well. So we're going for Abandoned Sanctuaries, which is a 5 objective mission. So your normal primaries, you get 4 points for holding 1, another 4 points for holding 2, and then another 4 points for holding more. And then it's got a secondary objective, secure the sanctuaries, which is basically at the end of the turn, you get 2 points. Well, at the end of the player's turn, you get 2 points if you are in control of the objective in the center, which we are using the statue as the objective. Or you get 2 points if you killed an enemy unit that is within 6 inches of the center. And then at the end of the game, you get an additional 5 points if you are in control of the center of the battlefield as well. There are some mission specific rules. No Man's Land. So this is a Dawn of War style deployment here. So the No Man's Land basically means you cannot deploy any units of any kind in No Man's Land in the middle. So no before the first turn shenanigans moving in, and no one hiding in any ruins or anything. So that is the mission we're going to be playing. We have rolled off. I will be deploying on this side shortly, and then Mike will be on that side over there. So we will get the armies deployed, and then we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, so we've deployed on each side, and I'll go through where everyone is in a minute, but I'll just talk through the terrain here. So we've got obscuring here, and the obscuring goes along this line. It's not all the way back. It's just along the little box of the front building there, and the same with here, the little box here. This one isn't obscuring. Obviously the big one in the center is obscuring, and then the one at the back, Mike's just throwing everything everywhere, the back there, whilst he's stuffing his face and dropping a phone on the floor. And then this one is obscuring here as well, and obscuring there. So I'll just go around to Mike's side and we'll see where his deployment is here. So we've got some Outriders on the left flank, Carab and the Risen in the centre with the Captain on bike with the Burning Blade and a Storm Shield. And then we've got an Impulsor which is filled with 5 Blade Guard and a Judicia, which is kind of scary. A normal Intercessor unit there. We've got another Impulsor there. What's that got in, Mike? That's got 5 Assault Intercessors in.
5 Assault Intercessors.
Yep. And then we've got the Hammer Strike, the Chaplain, 5 normal Intercessors, and Outrider squad over there. And then let's not forget the Hammer Strike here as well. So that's the Red Scorpions deployment. For the Bloody Rose, we've got Repentia on foot here with the Repentia Superior at the back, 6 Battle Sisters here, and the Exorcist. And then obviously this is going to be a fight for the Sanctuary in the middle. The Red Scorpions, being purists, obviously think that they own the right to the Sanctuary, but the Sisters obviously think they own the right to the Sanctuary, so it's just going to be, I think, probably just going to be carnage going on in the middle here. So we've got the 3 Paragon Warsuits with the multi-melters and the blades, More Than Vile, we've got Celestine, we've got the Celestians and Beatrice the Canoness, and 6 Battle Sisters there, and then also have the Rhino with the Repentia in. And then at the back there we also have an Exorcist and 6 more Battle Sisters. And then I'll just show you the little reserves pile and transport pile here. So reserves pile for me is 2 squads of 5 Xerafen, and then in the Rhino is the squad of 9 Repentia. That's just my CP there. And then Mike's obviously, he's got the 2 units in his Impulsors, and he's got a squad of 5 Assault Intercessors outflanking via the White Scars outflank ability. So they pay a CP and they can outflank and come on from any table edge, 9 inches away from an enemy and within 6 inches of the table edge. So it's just a better reserves basically. Right, so the big moment, we'll do a roll off. Oh, he's keen, he got a 5 and I got a 2. So it will be White Scars turn 1 coming up next. So Mike's just about to start his command phase, but I'll just run through what our secondaries are. So the Red Scorpions have behind enemy lines. That's slightly changed. So if you get 1 unit behind enemy lines, you get 2 points. And if you get 2 units behind, you get 4 points. And then also has Retrieve Nachmund Data and Oath of Moment. So why not Oath of Moment? Everything is about the center of the battlefield in this game. So it's an auto take. The Bloody Rose have taken Engage on all fronts. Nachmund Data as well. And then I've decided to take Assassinate. So that's the secondaries. So we'll go on to Mike's command phase next. Okay, so Mike's just doing a bit of movement. The command phase, the Chaplain did the Litany of Hate and also the Canticle of Hate as well. So that is going to give him the ability of +2 inch to the charge.
Yeah.
And then re-rolling hits.
The Litany of Hate was re-roll the hit ones, yeah.
Okay.
Hit roll, yeah.
Okay, perfect. And already, because these can move, advance and charge, they are already right on top of me, which is slightly petrifying. So I'll just do a quick shout out here. We've got a new channel sponsor of GameMat.eu. They're actually the people that make this terrain and these mats. So go check them out if you're interested in getting any of this terrain. The mats are amazing. I love the mats. Mouse mat material, like they're very soft to roll dice on, and they just look fab as well. I've got some new mats coming from them, and they've now doing the new size mats for Warhammer 40,000 and Age of Sigmar, and they're also double-sided as well. So you get 2 mats for the price of 1. So go and check them out. They also do the barricades here as well as the ruins. This map is called Fallout, I believe, from them. So we'll just have a little look and see what Mike's doing movement wise. I know he's moved the bikes up that side. Might be easier. Do you know where you're going next?
Tempted to bring
16 inches, yeah.
Yeah, to try and get a head off near a rhino.
Yep, why not?
Because there's some nastiness in it.
Yep. So 16-inch move on the speeders. Everything in this Red Scorpions list is super fast. So what we will do is we will let Mike do all of his movement and we'll catch you at the end of the movement phase. Okay, so end of Mike's movement phase. He has moved, like we said, he's moved the bikes up to there. And then the hammer strike speeder up onto the objective there. And then another hammer strike speeder is moved up here with line of sight coming through to the Exorcist. And then the captain is being protected by the front impulsor, so can't be shot, and then rear impulsor. He's just playing it a little bit safe with Carib Cullen at the back there, so keeping him back for a turn until he's maybe tried to deal with possibly tagging this Exorcist and stopping it from shooting. And then the guys at the back have just stayed where they are. So we will move on to the shooting phase next. So we're going to start off the shooting, and we're going to start off with the impulsors. Both impulsors are just going to fire their, is that the stubbers?
Heavy stubbers, yeah.
Heavy stubbers into whom?
Just the front row here.
The Celestians?
Yeah.
Okay, so firing the heavy stubbers through into the Celestians there.
Yeah.
So only 3 misses.
Rerolling ones because of the...
Rerolling ones because of the Capitian. To hit.
Right, and then strength 4.
Yep, so 3s. Because I am okay, that's a good start.
2,
oh
4,
dear.
6, -1 as well.
Right. Is it -1 as standard?
-1 is standard, 1
yeah,
damage.
and it's heavy.
Yeah.
So that's -2.
Oh, -2.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've played.
So this could hurt a lot straight from the off actually. Save 3. So 3 down. 3 down already. 3 of the Celestians go down. Okay. And then you've also got your Stormbolters on them as well.
Yeah, they are.
But the back one, yeah, the back
one's out,
is out. So the first, just the one at the front.
It's only 2 shots. It's rapid fire 2.
2 shots each. So there's 2 on, 1 on each side. So
every day is a learning day.
yeah. All hit. And then 3s again.
3s again, yeah. Just the 1.
Just the 1. No minus. Saved. Okay. So that's that bit done. And then what have we got next? Hammer strike speeders?
Hammer strikes, yeah.
Which one are you going to start with?
So I'll start with this one.
Okay. And that's going into the Exorcist at the back?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, oh here.
Yeah, different weapons profile. So it's got the mounter gun on the front.
Yeah. So,
which is easily in range. What's the range on the mounter gun?
24, sorry, 24.
Oh,
which is just my bad. Yeah.
Well, you had the movement. Just shuffle it up. It's
sure?
literally, yeah, it's literally like half an inch out. So just shuffle up. Yeah. I know your intent was there. So.
Well, that was there.
Yep. Perfect. So going with the mounter first, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well done. So hitting on 2 or 3s.
Rerolling ones.
Rerolling ones.
3 hits.
3 hits.
Strength 8.
Strength 8, yeah.
Wounded on 3s. I'm toughness 7 now since our nerf. So 2.
-4. You don't get a save for that.
I've got a 6 up invulnerable save.
Oh, 6
Shield of Faith, yeah.
See the way you roll. I'm going to spend a CP.
Okay.
And still miss.
See the way you roll, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got. I'll move those out because they're cursed dice. Nope. And that's a shame. That was pretty good. So 2d6 damage coming through.
6, yeah. 2 6s.
That's a good start. Ooh, 9 damage. That's going to hurt. Nothing I can do about So 9 damage coming through on the Exorcist, but now we've got rockets coming through from there as well.
Yeah, it's
I think you're going to have him.
2, yeah.
Not like that. Reroll ones, yeah. Nope. So 1 hit. What strength are the rockets?
Strength 8.
Yep. So they're through as well. Minus
3.
So -4 is it with the heavy?
-4 with the heavy, yeah.
So just a 6 again. Nope.
3 damage.
3 damage. He's a goner. He's a goner. So that is, does it explode? Nope. So the Exorcist is gone. First casualty taken for the Sisters of Battle, and first blood to the Red Scorpions. Okay, so see whether it's second blood coming up for the Red Scorpions here. So the next Hammer Strike Speeder is going to fire into the Rhino that it can see just here with my Repentia in.
Yeah, but I'm outside of reroll range, so
luckily, yeah. So 1 hit and 1 wound.
Yeah.
6 up. Nope, it's through. D6 damage.
Oh.
What'd you roll? A 3. So 3 damage taken, and then we've got the rockets. 2 rockets coming through. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Yeah.
No save, so that's another 3 damage. So 6 damage taken so far. And then your little frag launchers. Yep.
So
2d3.
No, it's just assault 1 here.
Assault 1. Oh, there's 2 then. There's 2 of them.
Oh, 2.
Yep. So 1 hit.
Strength 6. So.
Yeah, that'll wound. And that'll be a save.
Yep.
Okay, so, but taking 6 wounds off of the Rhino. Do you have any other shooting left to do?
No, I think everything else is out of range. I don't, or line of sight. Yeah.
Okay, so that is the end of the shooting phase for the Red Scorpions. We'll go on to the charge phase next. Just while Mark? Who's Mark? Just while Mike's measuring up. Yeah, I'm cheating on you with someone else. Just while Mike's measuring up there for the charge, I forgot to mention that I've taken the Passion as my sacred right for the Bloody Rose, so just to let you know that. So what do you need?
A 5 to get the front backs in.
That's not including the +2, or is including the +2?
Oh no, not including the +2.
So a 3?
So a 3. I want to get the bag in, but there's a stratagem that you can use that you roll 3d6.
Yep, it needs to be your first charge, yeah. But you can do that, yeah.
I'm thinking about what I'll do up with the chat one.
Okay, what would you need with him?
He needs, I believe it was a 9 to get within an inch.
So 9 down to 7.
9 down to 7.
And then 3d6 to do it. So if we go.
Because I want him to get round.
Yeah, well, if we go.
So this is where it goes wrong. So here, that's my CP
Have
spin.
faith.
If these people have watched my Nachmund game with you,
yes, they know not to have faith in you. I know. There you go. Have faith. He's in. He's in on a lot. Okay, so we'll move the chaplain. Do you want to just roll for your other bikes as well, just to see what they get?
I'll put that beside him.
Yep.
And then
so is it 3d6 pick the highest?
3d6 pick the highest.
So 10.
Discard.
So that's a 12-inch charge. 12-inch charge basically there.
The bikes.
Okay, so all faith is restored. That's a 13-inch charge from the bikes. Okay, yeah. So those bikes have moved 33 inches this turn. Yeah. Right, so we'll get on to the fight phase next, and I get a feeling it will just be me picking these girls up and removing them from the board.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, yeah. So we're starting off with the Outriders first. Sergeant gets 3 attacks base, +1 for the chainsaw, taking it to 4. Plus, I think it's actually +1 for being a Space Marine on the charge, and then +2 because you charged as well, because it doesn't replace it.
No, it just says
devastating. Yeah. So that's an extra attack each as well. They're good. They're good. Yeah. Yep. So another attack each as well on top of that.
You sure? Yeah.
Yeah.
3
it doesn't say. It doesn't say it replaces it.
Sounds a wee bit OP.
Yeah, well, that's how Space Marines used to feel that they were OP, and now you've got the likes of Drakari and things like that, and they need this to put up a fight against them. Right. So, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s and re-rolling because of the litany.
Yep. Don't worry, they're dead, Mike.
Well, that's as well. I have that re-roll.
Okay, and then 3 to wound. It's just a reroll hits you do, isn't it? Not
Just a
wounds,
reroll hits, yeah.
Count on it then. Tell me how many I need. Looks like a lot there.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Well, they're -1. So I could survive this. 4s. Oh, wowzers.
Yeah.
That was... I've still got 1 left.
With a chop on the go.
Wow. What's your piling? Too far, isn't it? Right, so I will draw these 5 away and make you come to me. If you want to come to me.
Yeah.
Pile them?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is going to hurt.
4, and then 1 for the charge.
Mike was just saying he does have a Blood Angels army, but he says he could be tempted already to start a White Scars army after seeing that turn 1 charge. He's quite an aggressive player, is Mike. So the fact that Cullen's hiding away at the back is a little bit of a shock. Oh, you don't reroll 1s either.
No.
That's good. So if you just fail to wound twice, then...
Who needs CP?
Are you actually re-rolling?
Yeah.
Aren't you on like... You're okay, you re-rolled into a 1. He's going to have a moment again. So just 1s here would be lovely. No. Yeah, you're definitely through both of those, and it's minus a lot. This is a relic weapon. It's a relic one, I believe.
Yeah.
So minus...
3.
-3, so 6s. Oh, close. So close. But that's another unit down. So, first turn, Bloody Rose lose a squad of sisters and an exorcist, and a good amount of the half of the squad of Celestians from the front there. So we'll just calculate points. Oh, and the Rhino's taking a beating. We'll calculate points for Mike, and then we'll get back to you before we start Bloody Rose turn 1. Okay, so that is the command phase done for me. Morven Val did the reroll hits and wounds chapter master onto the Paragon Warsuits, and that was the end of the command phase. And then I went on to the movement phase. The Repentia have disembarked from the Rhino, moved out 3 and then moved up 6 towards these guys in the corner, hoping to look at getting assassinate and maybe killing a bike there. My Canoness Beatrice has moved over with Celestine's just out of line of sight for now. Celestine has had her... she didn't really have a great deal of options. I was going to move her over here, but then realised that it's all about holding the centre, and Mike was currently holding 3 objectives. So now we're holding 2 each. And then hopefully I might be able to get some damage onto the vehicle, but I don't really want to destroy it with the Ardent Blade. So we'll see how things go there. These guys have stayed in exactly the same spot. The Repentia have just moved up slightly here, just giving them a little bit more distance. I'm very wary to come onto this objective because I know there's a counter strike from these guys and from Cullen and the Intercessors in there as well. So that is all pretty much from movement. We will... Now I'm very aware that that will mean for turn 1 that I don't get engage. But I can't get out of 6 inches of the middle with Celestine, and I need to hold the middle. So the middle's worth just as much as engage really at the minute. So we will go on to the shooting phase for the Bloody Rose next. Mike was just saying there, do I need to get a miracle dice? I did roll at the beginning, and I've got a miracle dice at the beginning of the battle round, and it was a 1, so not really come in helpful as of yet. So we're going to start off with Morven Val, and she is going to fire her Prioris missiles into the Hammer Strike Speeder. So she'll also fire her Heavy Bolter into it as well. So it's 2 shots hitting on 2s. and we are strength 8, so wounding on 3s. So that's 2 wounds coming through, and these are -2 AP, which will probably put you on a 5 up, I believe.
Yeah.
Of which that is a cock dice in there, so, and that's a 5. So 1 through, and it's D6 damage for 5. So 5 damage so far onto the Hammer Strike Speeder. And then she'll fire her Heavy Bolter. What's the toughness of the Speeder? Is it 6? These are hitting on 2.
Yeah, 6.
So these are hitting on 2s, and then they're wounded on 4s, because this is a strength 6 Heavy Bolter. Well, okay. This is going reasonably well. And these are -1.
So 4s then?
So that's another 4 damage coming through from the Heavy Bolter. So down to 1 on the Hammer Strike already.
Yeah.
This is going to be blow for blow, this one. So that actually makes me make some decisions. What I am going to do... Mike, can you just measure the distance to Celestine for me?
36 inches.
Celestine to the Hammer Strike, please. I don't think she is in range. Just want to see what her flamer is.
She
7?
6 and a bit. 7?
6 and a bit, 7. I can't even find her. Let's have a little look and find her here. There she is. Just went straight past her. So Celestine, Ardent Blade shooting attack is 12 inches. So yeah, we'll go with that. So D6 shots for 2. Strength 6, so needing 4s because it auto hits for nothing. Okay, good attempt. And 2 bolt pistols from the Gemini. 2 hits and 5s. No wounds. So nothing from them. I would like to have taken that out without having to invest any more heavy firepower in it. So I'm just going to do a few measurements here. Measure up, Mike, see if any of these are in 24.
Yep.
There's only 3 that can see, I think. So we'll go 3 of those.
All 3 of them are in.
Yeah, so 2 hits. Nothing. Okay, so I'm going to have to designate some firepower into
You have a Rhino? We want to try the Rhino?
I advanced, so I can't do anything with the Rhino, sadly. Now I don't particularly want to pop. If I pop the Impulsor, then you will take the objective off me. So nothing else is going to be able to shoot there. Right, so I'm going to designate one of the Paragon Warsuits into the Hammer Strike Speeder. And then I'm going to do the other 2. Are they in range of the Impulsor at the back?
What range?
24.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the other 2 into the Impulsor at the back. Is that what I want to do? How many wounds is left on the Hammer Strike?
1.
1. I'm going to put all of the Storm Bolters from the Paragon Warsuits, all of the Storm Bolters into the Hammer Strike, and all of the Multi-Melters into the Impulsor at the back, I think.
Mistakes.
In fact, no, the mistake is, this is the mistake, people, is how far away is Cullen? Is he 24?
25.
25. Oh, nearly a mistake. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Multi-Melters into the Impulsor at the back, get those guys on foot, and then the Storm Bolters into the Hammer Strike there. So, we'll roll up the Storm Bolters. It's normal range, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. These are re-rolling all hits and all wounds because of Morven Val's ability.
OP.
That's some dice rolling. And then 5s. So I need 1 wound out of 5 saves, please, Mike.
What's the minus?
Minus nout.
2, 4. You do know if I feel one of these, I will.
I know exactly what you do.
will
Yeah,
reroll.
yeah, that's what. But you're going to fail 2, so it's fine. See?
Yeah.
Fail 2. So does she blow? No.
No.
Right. So blow for blow here, and then we're going 2, 4, 6 multi-melter shots into the impulsor at the back. I'm beginning to think that was a bad idea. I can't change it now because I've already done it, but if I'd blown this one and you wanted to try and stay within the thing, then I could have charged you and cut you down.
If you want to change it, change it.
No, I won't. I can't. I'm going to wear it. So
We're nice on this channel.
Nope. Well, yes, we're nice, but no, I'm not doing it. Okay, so that is 5 hits, 3s to wound. 5 saves at -4, so straight through. 5d6. Oh, that was terrible. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's gone, but it was terrible.
Yeah.
So, does she blow up? Oh, that's very cocked. This one will be a 6. Yep, she blows up. Just smile, Mike. Don't go for the door again. Okay, so yeah, just D3, is it?
I'll check.
You know the best thing's going to be you're going to roll all the ones when they're getting out.
We talked about this.
They're expensive as well. Blade guard in there.
Right, what am I looking up here? Impulsor is.
Yeah, it's D3. 6-inch D3, isn't it? If it's 6 inches D6, then I'm gonna either laugh or cry.
Doesn't blow up.
It doesn't blow up. It just doesn't blow up at all. It just deflates like a whoopee cushion.
Sole vehicle, hover tank, transport. Oh, it does.
Are you? Oh, I thought you were messing around. You're actually being genuine.
D3.
All
right.
vehicles blow up, sir. So onto the front impulsor. 1. Onto your captain. 2.
Carib.
3.
3, of course.
Of course.
And then the intercessors.
1. Okay, so we'll allocate those wounds around, and we will. Well, why doesn't Mike just sneakily quickly roll the 6 dice here that he needs for the guys that are on board, and then we'll let him solve all of it. Oh, you're going to roll those, are you? Oh, what's he getting out here? He's going to go for the red ones.
Red for death.
Skulls of death. You're good. Okay, all right. So we'll let Mike sort all of this out, and then we'll catch you back in a second for a little bit more shooting. Okay, so Mike sorted all of that out there. Moved his guys out here. No casualties. The captain that's doing a wheelie all the time is very skilled. He's a very skilled rider, but he is down to 3 wounds because he wasn't skilled enough to get out of the way of the explosion. So next thing we're going to do is the exorcist is going to fire. I'm going to spend 2 CP to ignore line of sight and fire everything into this hammer strike speeder. I've had a little bit of a think about. I was tempted to go into here. I'm still tempted to go into there, but then this would potentially clear him off the objective if I roll high enough. So if I go into here, he'll transhuman, and I'll actually be wounding them poorer than I'd be wounding the speeder. So I'll go into the speeder, although then he's going to transhuman when I get in. We'll see. Have faith in the Repentia. Okay, so 3d3 shots. That was absolutely
fantastic,
abysmal. So bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to check my stratagems and see if they still have a stratagem for re-rolling the amount of shots. I can't see it. I can't see the stratagem. I think they used to have one to re-roll the amount of shots you get. So it's just 4 shots, and we are hitting on 3s. So 3 hits. We are wounding on 3s. So that's 2 wounds. I'm going to spend a CP and do exactly what Mike's done. So these are at -2. Remove a CP from there. Oh yeah, you get a save.
5 ups.
You get your 5 ups.
Right, come on. I'm due 1. I'm due 2.
So you get 1. So how badly do you degrade? In fact, don't even worry, because I just rolled my miracle dice for killing something in that phase. So I got a 5, so I got 6 there. Don't worry, I'll just roll for it. And roll a 3. So 3 damage. Oh, I just pulled the objective marker away towards me. Okay, so I think that is all my shooting done. There is going to be a couple of charges. I'm pretty sure that Celestine might actually kill that Impulsor. And if that is the case, I don't really want to charge it. But what I'm going to do first of all here is I'm going to measure up. Oh, I'm not. Sorry, guys. I'm going to measure up. Okay, so it's a 6-inch charge. So that charge is automatically going ahead on the roll of a 6 of the miracle dice. But I just need to decide whether I'm going to go into both units or just the chaplain and then pile into the bikes. I tell you what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to attempt to charge them first with the Rhino.
You advanced the Rhino?
I advanced the Rhino.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm not going to attempt to charge them first with the Rhino because that, Michael, would be cheating.
We're a fun channel.
Yes. So, all right, that was worth a go. So, right, do I want to charge them both? Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right. So 6 inches, they're in. Then I think she gets quite a lot of attacks. She's quite strong. I think she's like strength 7, so she'll be wounded on 4s. I'm happy to like wound the vehicle, but I'm not happy to kill it. And I think I might kill it. So I'm better off playing safe. And okay, I'm gonna have to come back. I'll move the Repentia in over here, but I'm gonna have to have a think about what I do with Celestine here. I'm gonna check her stat line and see whether statistically she kills the Impulsor. Okay, so we're going to use one of the CPs from the new Nachmund book on these ladies. They are getting their Bloody Rose, so they get 3 attacks on the charge. They've got the Passion, so they've got Exploding 6s to hit. And then I've spent a CP for Savage Twist to give them 6s to wound or an extra damage. So they'll go up to damage 3 chainswords, which is pretty tasty. Now, I need to make sure that I kill this chaplain, so I'm sticking 6 of them into. I'm already thinking I should be doing more than 6. Yeah, I'm going to go 6s into the 6 into the chaplain and 3 into the bikes. So what are you going to do?
Oh, I'll transhuman the bikes.
Okay, transhuman the bikes
For 1 CP.
For 1 CP. Okay, so we are going into the chaplain. And we are hitting on 4s. Oh my days. So that's already 5 extra hits, but I get to re-roll these misses because of Zealot. We're extra angry that you're in our sanctuary. And that's 6 extra hits. Wow. Okay, so I'll put 2. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Repentia for you. Okay, and then your toughness is 5.
5, yep.
So I'm on 3s to wound. 6s are good. Okay, so that is 3 at damage. Wow. Wow. Look how terrible that was. That was appalling. Right, so these 3 are 3 damage each, and then these ones are 2 damage each. I don't think I get you now because of that terrible roll.
Well,
look at all of those.
You've seen what my rules are like.
On 3s to wound.
You're 3 damage.
Yep, 3 at 3 damage. 4 up in bun.
I almost don't want to roll these.
You'll be fine. I have faith. See? So it's 3 damage taken so far. And then 3 at 2. I can't see what you've rolled behind there. The suspense is killing me. Alright, okay, you're dead.
Even if I re-roll.
Even if
4,
you...
5, 6, 7. Yeah, he would be dead.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3.
Only in depth, is that a thing?
It could possibly be a thing.
Bike's not dead. 2 CP.
Yeah. I'll finish off my ones on the bikes.
Yeah.
And then we'll do that. So hitting on 4s, 6s are good. So 1 extra going in. And then wounded on 4s because of transhuman. So how many wounds are you?
Bikes, I think, are 4, 3. Hang on.
4 wounds. They're 4 wounds each.
Yeah.
So 2.5 dead. Because it's -4 AP.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm -3 normally, an extra minus for Bloody Rose. And this one's 3 damage, 5 damage, 4 damage, 2 damage.
I don't know me anymore, Tom.
Sorry. You keep saying we're a friendly channel.
We are.
I'll give you those. Merry Christmas. And then I will let you attack back with the chaplain before you remove them. And then the bike there as well.
So it's 2 CP. Do you know what? I probably should have interrupted.
You can't interrupt. It was all 1 unit attacking, remember?
Yeah, so it was.
Yeah.
You think I played
Mike sometimes forgets how to play this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so what have you got? A lot of attacks? Between the 2 of them, you should in theory kill the sisters.
Well, I still have my lightnings off from the last one.
Yep,
so,
yep.
The chaplain has 4, 2, 4, and then I still get the one for the charge, don't I? You charging me?
Yep, you get a Space Marine one for charging, yeah.
So it's 5 hitting on 2s.
So all hits.
And then
Wounding on 2s.
2s.
That's 4 wounds. 6 up saves. 1 passed. And then these are a lot of damage each, aren't they?
Yeah. 2 damage each.
2 damage each. So I'll roll with these because double 5s.
3 damage each.
Triple 5s keeps me alive. Oh. Triple 5 keep me alive. No. And triple 5s keep me alive. Yay! Can you believe it? I've got a 5 up for anything. Yeah. So 2 dead. Right, and then your bike. So obviously you would have kept the bike sergeant there.
Yeah, yeah.
I just picked up the bike sergeant by accident, but so yeah, so he gets the 3 attack space, was he?
Yeah.
+1 for being charged, so 4. +1 for the chainsword for Plive.
Yeah.
For Plive.
So
Plive attacks.
Hitting on 3s,
re-rolling. Yeah.
Which is it wasn't too bad.
And then wounding on 3s. So 2. And I get my 6 up Shield of Faith, which I fail, and then they're only 1 damage each.
Yeah.
So 5 up. Feel no pain. Okay, so I lose 2. And bye bye, chaplain. And you can take your litanies with you. And I gain a miracle dice for killing something that phase of a 3. Right. So now I'll spend 1 CP to pile in and fight again with the Repentia. I'm checking, you can't do that. Okay. Maybe that was 1 step too far, was it, Mike?
It's usually me doing.
Yeah. So now we're going to Celestine here. So Celestine just tapped in at the edge, and I don't really want these guys attacking. But I might have to attack with one of them. So we're going to go with 6 attacks, and this is when I regret it. Hitting on 2s. Okay, good start.
Reroll.
She doesn't get passion. And then wounded on 4s. Good. Okay, so that is 8 damage so far. 8 damage? No. Yeah, it's -4. -4 I said earlier, didn't I? So 8 damage. Oh no, you've got 2 wounds left. 2 wounds left. And I have to attack with the Repentia. Not the Repentia, the Gemini. Let me just see what the Gemini's attacks are. At least they're going to be on 5s. 3 attacks. All hit. Oh no. Oh, good. Thank you. No wounds. You'll have to believe the camera because I did it behind the wall. So
no, I believe you. Yeah.
Mike couldn't see. So that's it. So just a punished impulsor in the middle. What's the one for?
hit you.
Oh, to hit me back? All right. Okay, so end of that turn. I mean, that wasn't ideal because how many wounds has he got left? 2. Wasn't ideal here because you can still fall back and charge here, which is an amazing ability. So we'll see. I'll calculate my points and then we'll give you a score at the end of round 1. Okay, so just tallying up the points at the end of that turn. At the end of the first battle round, it is 10 points to the Red Scorpions. They picked up 4 points for Oath. They did not fall back. They killed a vehicle, and they are within 6 of the centre. And then they were within 6 of the centre at the end of their turn to get the 2 points as well, taking them up to 6. And then they scored 4 points for the 2 units behind enemy lines at the end of their turn. Bloody Rose hit back, and they hit back with 3 points for Assassinate and 2 points for hold in the centre. So it is currently at the end of battle round 1, 10 points to the Red Scorpions and 5 points to Bloody Rose. So we'll go on to battle round 2 next. Okay, so Mike's just looking at one of the rules here, but whilst he is doing that, I will just talk you through his movement. Impulsor advanced up 1 inch, just a bit of move block in here. The hammer strike speeders come in to fire into the Exorcist and try and finish this one off. The bikes at the back are staying the same as a counter attack for if anyone lands on this objective. The Blade Guards have moved up and over. They all advance because they can all advance and charge. Judicia's in there as well. And the Assault Intercessors got out of the Impulsor before it moved. Carib Collins coming up for a little bit of the action. And then we've got the Bike Captain coming around the side. And the normal Intercessors moving over to hold that objective there. We also have this unit arrive on from the White Scars outflank. And Mike is just seeing how many CP it is. 2 CP?
Yeah.
Are you going to do it?
Uncompromising fire. Use a stratagem in your shooting phase. Select one Adeptus Sororitas infantry unit from your army that is performing an action.
So you're going to do it and put you down to 1 CP?
Yeah. Who needs CP?
Who needs CP? You're right. So 2 CP spent on these guys to allow them to be able to perform Rod and then shoot the Repentia. And then if there's any Repentia left, the bike can come and mop them up. So that is the end of the movement phase for Red Scorpions. We will go into the shooting phase next. Okay, so we're going to start with the Hammer Strike Speeder into the Exorcist. Yeah. So, return firepower. I didn't hit it very hard. How hard can it hit me?
Right, the multi-melter.
Yep.
Hitting on...
Are you degraded at all? No, still top
still
bracket.
Top bracket.
Damn
so it. 3s. That's alright, watch this.
Yep, all hit.
Oh, okay.
And 3s again. Oh, this is going to hurt.
-3.
Negative 4, 6s, 1 6, so 2 get through.
D6.
9. Ouch. Is he tempted to... Who needs his CP? The last one.
No, sure, I've more to go.
Got more to come. Oh, yeah, you got the rockets. Yeah, far away. Rockets next.
And the launcher, yeah. So 2 rockets.
Yep. GG.
It's -3 damage.
Yeah, well, it is if they hit.
Who needs CP?
Who needs CP? Gonna go for 1. So he's gonna reroll one of these.
Right.
Into a 2. No, into a 4. So hits. And wounds.
Oh!
And saves! Yeah, boy! Okay. Your little rocket to the side. Breathe. 2 hits. 5s. No wounds. Okay. Good game. Good game. Right. So I will just put a wounds tally on here and then we'll move on to the next shooting. Literally just having this discussion before the shooting phase that I was talking about possibly smoke screening with the Exorcist and I completely forgot again. I forgot in the first round and I forgot again there and it's cost me. So down to 3 wounds left on the Exorcist. What is shooting next?
Well, I'm going to chance my arm with the Impulsor into your...
You advanced, and it's a heavy weapon. Yeah.
No, I fell out combat.
Oh, and you fell out of combat, yeah. So you can't do that either, yeah. But you've got 3 hunter killer missiles from Cullen.
Yes, we'll do.
Yeah, you can see the flames. The flames are lit, so he's hitting on 2s.
Edging venom.
And wounding on 3s. And they're going to hurt a lot. Mike doesn't believe me.
No, I'm going to shoot each hunter killer missile at this quick.
You shoot them all at the same time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. You can shoot them all at the same time.
And he has 3 of them?
Yep.
Well, take it
I
easy.
mean, you could fire one of that if you want. Like, it's up to you.
Not the way you're rolling it.
Nope. Go on then. So 3. Where are you declaring your other firepower? So you got a heavy bolter,
heavy bolter, and heavy flamer.
Well, the heavy flamers you're not going to be. Oh, you could Celestine, yeah.
Yeah. No.
And you've also got the twin assault cannon as well. I love Colin. He's awesome.
Yeah, that's why I wanted him in the list, because you don't see him that often.
I would like to see Colin versus Val, but I think that would be.
I don't know.
Pretty tasty.
He's been nerfed in 9th, but.
Yeah, the thing is, right, he's been nerfed, but now he's only like 260 points, whereas last time he was 360 points.
Yeah.
So...
right.
What are you doing, Mike? You want some...
You know, I don't like...
You want 20 minutes to think about it?
Fire, so, hunter killer missile...
Well, you'll have to split fire, because his...
flamer...
The chain...
I don't like Celestine. Everything's going into Celestine, but the hunter killer missiles.
Alright, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bad choices, but...
Right. So, all hit.
I've all hit.
3s?
3s, yeah.
2 wounds. -2. 2 failed. So 2d6 damage coming through.
I see a 1.
Kaboom.
Oh, okay.
Not kaboom. Okay, so that's another point for Oath.
Heavy bolter, 3 shots, hit on 2s. Take that 1. Strength 5, Celestine.
Yep, so 2 3s.
3s. So 3 at -1, 2 damage.
-1, 3 ups. 1 come through. 2 damage gets reduced to 1 damage. Oh no. 2 damage will... let me just double check the rules here, but I'm going to palm that off onto the Gemini. Okay, so that was 1 Gemini down, because 2 damage coming through, and it has to be allocated to the Gemini first. So we've got Heavy Flamer coming up next. Believe it's 2d6, because there's 2 of them. You gotta love Colin. So 7. And then wounding on... What strength is it? 5 or 6?
5.
5, so wounding on 3s.
6, 7...
so that'll be 6. -1s.
-1.
3s. So 1 comes through.
Yep.
So 1 damage onto the Gemini.
And then the twin assault, which is 12.
Just 12. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. So lots of 1s here would be nice, please.
Why is he wounding on 2s?
Because it's strength 6.
Yeah, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and toughness 2. Toughness 3. Okay, couple of 1s.
So that's 10.
And 2s. So 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. -1 again, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 3s. So Gemini dead. And 1 wound onto Celestine.
Yeah, 1 are dead.
Yeah, you've got plenty of pistols and things there.
Yeah, that's what I'm heading on to now, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I'm going to shoot into Celestine again.
Yeah, which pistols are these?
Just bolt pistols.
Yeah, okay.
Heavy
bolt pistols, yeah.
So I'm trying to think, should I throw 1 grenade and then... Yeah, I'll throw 1 grenade and then 4.
Okay.
It would be a crack grenade that I will be throwing because it's D3. So.
Okay, so these are just the 4 pistols.
Yeah, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the shield cabinet. I'll hit, and then strength 4.
Yep, so 3s. So 2.
2.
And these are -1.
-1.
So both through. Oh dear. So I'm down to 2 wounds left now.
And then the crack.
Misses. Rerolling 1s. Hits. And 2s.
2s. Yep.
Oh my goodness. D3.
D3.
3 minus 1 damage takes it to 2. And I had 2 left, I just said, didn't I?
Yep.
Yep, so she goes down. Right, so that is her down. And I believe, let me just double check, I think it's the end of the phase. So you might have to continue. I'll have a check in a minute. I think it's the end of the phase. Any other shooting to go?
The only thing I've left to shoot is the 5 assault intercessors.
Yep, into the Repentia.
Repentia, yeah.
Okay.
4 or 5. So these are hitting on 3s. And then wounded on 3s again.
Yep.
So 3 at -1.
So 3, 6 up, Shield of Faith. Nope, and then 3, 5 up, Feel No Pains. So 1 dead. 1 dead, Repentia. Boink. Right, so is that all your shooting done?
Oh, my captain.
Your captain?
My captain.
Capitian. Now, he's just a normal bike captain. He's not on an outrider bike, so just double check his shots that he gets. And I will just double check Celestine's rule here. First time Celestine is destroyed, roll a d6 at the end of the phase. Yeah, so it'll be at the end of the phase. So, no, me, I'll roll a 1.
What does rapid fire fall under?
Well, you need to be within 12. So, it doesn't fall under anything there.
2, hitting on 2s.
Okay.
1, and then 5. No.
Nope, nothing. Okay, these guys.
Oh, here are these guys.
Yeah. So they advanced, but they've got the assault bolters, which are 3 shots each.
2.
Shorter range, 3 shots each. So you would just be -1, -1 to hit with those, isn't it?
Yeah. 5, and they're just going to go into the rhino.
Okay.
There's nothing else they can see. So 4s. And then 5s. You need to plank off. Many ones? 4?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
4. Is it 4?
4, yeah. I just need you to fill them all. Be nice. Nope.
So I fail 1 because you're -1 at the minute.
-1, yeah.
So go to 3s. Right, so I will roll to see if Celestine gets back up.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1. Oh.
I do not. I do not. Okay, so yoink, she's back up again. Right, so that's the end of the shooting phase. We'll get on to the charge phase next. Okay, so is that the early charge that's going ahead?
Yeah,
so the Judicia has gone into here,
yeah,
and the Assault Intercessors into there as well.
The reason being is because I'll have my 4 points for 2 units.
Yeah,
if I charge
it's wise. It's wise. Yeah, I will kill you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
So you might as well get the 4 points while they're available to you.
Yeah.
Because I don't see you getting many other of those points after this turn. In theory, it would be a bit more of a struggle, I think, for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So going straight into it, then Judicia is going to make Celestine fight last.
Yeah.
And then get a smacking.
Yeah. Right, I'll start with the...
He sighs a lot, but he's actually enjoying it.
I am. I'm just...
He's just an emotional guy. The salt running through his veins is...
Listen.
Right, so who's going first?
Right.
The Judicia is going to try and deal with business, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So each unmodified roll of a 6 inflicts 1 mortal wound.
Yes.
Okay. So hitting on 2s. Yeah, outside of reroll range. Where do you want me to roll this?
Probably just over here where we can see here. Yeah. Okay, 1 miss. And then wounding on 2s.
Jeez.
It's all down to my saves here. Are they going to be as terrible again? They're pretty bad. 2 go through. How many damage is this?
It's 2 damage each, so that's my 2 wounds.
Okay, so I reduce the damage by 1. So I will just take that for now. So that's 2 damage taken so far. And I've got 6 wounds, so 4 left. But a lot of attacks come in from these guys. What are they? 2 attacks base, plus 1 for the charge, so 3 attacks each. And 4 for the Sarge.
Yeah. So sergeants 4,
6,
1, 2,
12.
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So what's about 16 attacks? Roughly.
1, 2, 3. They also get an extra attack because they
Oh, chainswords. Oh, yeah, 16. So that's
so can I get
21 attacks.
Can I get on 5 days?
Yeah, you certainly can. There you go.
Good man. Now, they are within range of the captain, so they will be rerolling 1s.
Yep.
So 3s. A lot of 2s.
Good. That's what I like to see.
That's an awful
No
lot of
offense,
2s.
no offense, mate. But I don't feel sorry for you after my Repentia rolled all those 1s and 2s earlier on.
So that's 8.
Good, good.
Reroll this one.
The best Northern Irish number, that one, isn't it, Mike?
9. Wow.
Okay, well then 3s to wound. How many is that?
2, 4, 6, 8. Cocked or not cocked? Yeah.
It's a bit cocked, isn't it? Yeah, so 8, is
4,
it still?
6, 8, 9.
9. -1. Wow.
She did.
Celestine is a goner. I don't know what to say. These dice are betraying me today. So I'm going to see whether I have a fight on death for the character, and I'll be right back.
I hope you don't.
No fight on death for her. So what I am going to use is I'm going to spend a CP for Martyred. So I gain a CP. I gain a miracle dice. Sorry, for Celestine dying. So a miracle dice of a 5, and then I gain an extra miracle dice for using the Martyred ability of a 3. So currently I have 3 3s and a 5 in my miracle dice pool, and that's my CP gone there. So bye Celestine. That's not ideal, but I think things are going to get spicy next turn. So she is dead. That is it. So we will move on to... well, we'll give you a points tally first. We'll calculate Mike's points here, and then we'll move on to the next phase. Right, so Mike had 10 points at the beginning of this turn. He gets 2 points for the mission objective of holding the centre. He will get... you did fall back.
Yeah. So
you'll lose a point for that from Oath, but you killed a character, and you're in reasonable control of the middle. So we'll do that at the end of the battle round. You retrieve Nachmund data here, which takes you up to 4 points for that.
4 for behind.
And 4 for behind enemy lines again. So that's a good combination. I'm going to make sure that I completely and utterly murder those units now, though, hopefully. So we will get on to turn 2 for the Adeptus Sororitas next. Okay, so I've done my movement phase. Obviously, command phase, Morvenvar has got these guys to reroll all hits and wounds. I still haven't activated the ability on the Canoness yet. So I'll talk you through the movement now. So the movement, the Canoness moved 6 and then auto advanced 5 with a miracle dice over to here to get a 6-inch charge onto this bike. I need to kill the bike. Those things are stressing me out with the points they're getting. And then the Repentia are going into these guys in the corner. These sisters moved over just with a melter gun to get within the half range on the hammer strike. And then there's sister Celestians inside the building here, which can shoot their melter gun as well. These guys have just moved up, and Morven Val's moved up slightly as well. Then we've got in the back here, the Zerafin came on and they rodded, so I had to roll. They're not a troops choice, they're an elite, so I had to roll below 5, and I did. I rolled a 3, so they've retrieved Nachmund data over there, and these guys have arrived in here to form a little bit of a screen and to hold this objective hopefully next turn, but obviously they could be shot off. Right, and that is all of it, I believe. So we will go into the shooting phase next. So we are going to go with Val first, and Val is going to fire through onto the captain here, and she is going to fire through 2 shots, hitting on 2s, both hit, and wounding on 3s. I'm going to roll 1 first. Does not wound, so I'll re-roll that for a CP, and it wounds. And then I'm going to spend a miracle dice of a 3 to automatically wound the next one. So that's 2 wounds on your captain, and it is -2.
4 ups then?
Yep, so 4 ups. So 1 through, and you've got no CP left.
Nope.
Because I shouldn't have spent that miracle dice. I could have. How many wounds you got left?
3.
So D6. Went off camera. It's a 5. So 5 wounds onto your Capitian.
No.
He's a dead. He's a dead.
No.
More than Val has dealt with him. Right. So just a little bit of placing slightly out. Well, to be fair, he was pretty well covered behind here from these guys. But Val could just see. So the big question next, and I would like to know what you guys would do at home. These 3. Cullen or the Blade Guard. The Blade Guard, because they're within the 12 inches, everyone that goes through on the Blade Guard is 1 dead Blade Guard. But obviously Cullen is sat there on 11 wounds, and he's also a character, and I've got Assassinate. So I am going to go for Cullen. Yeah, I'm going to go for Cullen. And I'm going to fire all of my normal, my Stormbolter shots into the Impulsor. Yeah, so Stormbolters into the Impulsor and Multi-Melters into Cullen. So 6 Multi-Melter shots. These are re-rolling all hits and wounds. Luckily, because that was absolutely terrible. So that is 5. And then wounding on 3s. Can you just double check for me that Leviathans are now toughness 7? I'm pretty sure they are. And then re-rolling. And then that's 5 through. Re-rolling all hits and all wounds on Paragon Warsuits with multi-melters is rather tasty.
Toughness 7.
Toughness 7, all through. Even if it was toughness 8, they would have been all through this time. So that's 5.
5? Yeah.
Yes.
Time to sicken you. 5.
Time to sicken yourself. So that's 4. Yep, 4 through. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, says the orcs. Oh no, sisters. Goodbye. So that's... Oh no. So 5 goes down to 4.
Yeah.
7.
8, 9.
8, 9.
10.
10. No way. No way. And I've done a reroll. Yeah, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. No. I literally don't think I've got anything else. Right, we'll go Stormbolters into here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, because they've got 2 Stormbolters each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Stormbolt has actually become pretty good when you're re-rolling all hits and all wounds. You know what I should have done? I should have done the Flaming Stormbolters into Cullen. Because even a couple coming through, well, that was a mistake, wasn't it, from me? So re-rolling. Right, and then we're needing 5s here. Yeah, I should have gone into Cullen. I should have gone into Cullen with that. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 saves on your Impulsor of 3 up.
Did you re-roll your wounds, or did you?
Yeah, reroll all hits and wounds.
10.
10.
Minus
nothing.
3s.
Yeah, so it's gone. Does she blow? Of course she does. So D3 onto the Paragons.
3.
That's not very nice. D3 onto Val. 2. So she gets mortal wound saves, which she passes both of them. So she's got a
4.
Yeah, she's got a 4 up. I was going to say a 4 up ward. A 4 up feel no pain against mortals. But takes 3 wounds on the suits. I think they're 5 wounds each. So one of them will be on 2. I'll put a different coloured dice there in a moment. Oh, and then on all of yours. Yes, of course.
This is where I want 1s.
So, so your Hammer Strike takes 2.
Yeah. Juicier
Takes 1.
1. Assault Intercessors
Takes 1.
1.
This is where all your 1s are coming in handy.
Nervy about this.
5
one.
or 6 would be lovely. Thank you. That's 1 dead. Okay, right. So Mike will remove that, and I will look desperately for anything that can shoot at that flaming Leviathan. And I've got nothing. It's just going to be a couple of bolter shots, I think. Right, so I'm going to go with next the Melter Gun from this lady here. It's not a multi-melter, she's only equipped with a melter, into the Hammer Strike. So hitting on 3s, hits, and wounds on 3s, does not wound, and I've used my reroll. So then we'll go the 2 sisters in here. They'll fire, what have I got? 2 bolters. So they'll fire their 2 bolter shots into Cullen, and then they will fire the ones in here. And then they'll fire the Melter Gun into the Hammer Strike. So Melter, very cocked. Hits on a 3 and does not wound. Great. And then we'll go the 2 bolters. 1 hits, 1 wound.
What's the AP?
No AP. Cullen laughs in the face of it. Okay, so can you just measure up and see, actually, because clearly I would have shot these 5 into Cullen as well if they were within 24. I think they will be. It's just bolter shots, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go all hit. Oh no.
4.
No AP.
Luckily, Cullen's still got a 2 up save.
You said
Yeah,
it,
I
right?
said it. I said it. Yeah, boy! Oh, double 1 as well. Does he blow up?
Right, if Tom hadn't said it,
Then it still would have been 2 once, yeah. I've got a feeling a Leviathan blows up on... Okay, no, you're fine.
I won't blow up on that.
Okay. Right, so this is punch for punch in this. Pretty brutal game. Right, so we will go into... Is there any point in me even shooting those girls? I think they're 12-inch range. They're probably not going to be in range. Right, we'll go into the charge phase next. So I killed something in that phase, so I just got a miracle dice and rolled a flaming 1 again. So I'll roll these up on camera. I'm going to go Morvenval into the Hammer Strike. for a 7. And I'm going to attempt... How far away are they from them? 7, and then +2 for going over the barriers, and 9. A 9. Okay, so... so they're in. And then going to spend 2 of my 3s to instantly get her in over here. And then I'm going to roll for the Repentia. Luckily, I'm going to spend a CP. And I'm going to re-roll that.
2 ones. 2 ones. Oh.
2, the complete opposite, an 11.
Well, it's still 2 ones.
Yeah.
It's an 11.
So, right. So this is going to be tasty, particularly because Mike cannot interrupt. Because he has been calling for the whole game, who needs CP?
Who needs CP?
Well, we'll find out at the end of this fight phase.
Can you let me?
Okay, so we're going to go straight into the mighty Beatrice here. Beatrice has 4 attacks base, +1 for Blazing Ire, and +1 for Bloody Rose. She is hitting on 2s. She's exploding 6s for Passion. So that miss will go into those. She is Strength 5. She's base Strength 3, +2 for the Blade of Eleanor, I think it is. So she is wounding you on your Toughness 5, so wounding on 4s. So that's 2 wounds come through, but it is -4, and it is flat 3 damage each. So that's 1 dead Outrider, I'm afraid. Then we'll go on to the Repentia next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Repentia. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just to make sure, did you want to use Transhuman? No. Because who
No, don't. Because you're going to roll awful here.
Who needs CP?
Who needs CP?
Who needs CP?
You don't get a fun game if you have CP.
I'm going to spend one of my lots of CP I have left to do 6s to wound extra damage. And I'm going to go with 4s. And I'm going to re-roll because I'm extra angry. And then I'm going to go with 3s. Michael, I'm afraid they're all dead because these are -4 AP and 2 damage each, and then that one's 3 damage. So that is the intercessors done over here. So that's the units that have been bothering me for behind enemy lines. And then we will go into, we'll save Val till last. We'll go into the Paragon Warsuits next.
Forgot about Transhuman.
Yeah, you forgot about Transhuman, Mike. Okay, so we're going to go with the Paragon Warsuits next. So 3 attacks each for the base 2 and 4 attacks for the Paragon Superior. And then they get +1 attack each because they are Bloody Rose. So we are going to be hitting on 3s. But because we are mighty and amazing, we are re-rolling everything because of Val. So that gives us an extra 3. So we'll take that 1 out and put 3 back in. And then these beauties are Strength 5, Strength 6. So wounding you on 3s. And that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. That is 15 wounds at -4.
Friendly channel.
Friendly channel. Do you know the Paragon Warsuits? They normally never make it past the first turn. I'm surprised you didn't shoot them, really, but you know. You were maybe.
You get new toys.
Yeah.
I know nothing about them.
Yeah.
So
They normally die first.
15 4-ups.
15 4-ups.
Right.
Each one coming through is 2 damage. All right. He's just warming up his hand, sir. Are you going to roll these one at a time? 15 dice one at a time.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Come on, reroll.
Oh,
CP.
Who needs it?
Okay. So that's one dead.
One dead so far.
Yeah, I'll do them 2 at a time.
Oh my goodness.
2.
Oh.
3.
It's going to be one of those Mike moments again. All right, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. You got any? How many more you got left?
3.
All right. We're still doing all right. We're not doing all right. That's them all dead.
4 dead.
Yeah.
I've had a CP roll now, even dead.
No. Right. So wipe out. Wipe out. That was not pretty. Okay. And then we're going to go with Morven Val into the Hammer Strike next. So Morven Val is getting 5 attacks. And we'll go with the high strength profile. So we're going to go hitting on 2s. And we're going to go wounding on strength is 8, wounding on 3s. So I believe she has the Righteous Rage ability, which allows her to re-roll her wounds, which is just a bit crazy. And I've probably gone past where the rules are. Yep, I've probably gone past it. I will just have a quick check and see, but I believe she does. Yeah, it can re-roll wounds as well. But luckily I didn't wound. Right, so that is 4. Now I don't think... what's the minus on this? The minus is -3. So you do get 6 up saves because she does not get the Bloody Rose ability. So you do get 6 up saves. So you could roll hot. You need to roll 3 6s to stay alive.
How many is there?
4.
So I need to roll 3 6s.
Yeah, well, how many wounds you got left? The 5?
5.
Yeah, you need to roll 3 6s. It's doable. Not by Mike.
My bum.
All right, does she blow? I mean, that's when you can roll 6s. It's just blowing up. Every single one's blowing up. That's every vehicle of yours has blown up so far, I think.
Yep.
Right, so Morven Val.
Well, that.
You take that on Morven Val, so ignoring on 4s. So takes 2 wounds. My unit of Celestians in here.
Here, roll it in our family. Oh.
1. And then your...
Them boys are, watch. Oh,
yeah, 1 more dead. And the Judicia. 3. Self-destruct sequence activated. And then I'm... I don't know what to say, man.
Turn 2 and it's practically over.
I don't know what to say. You probably could have got these guys as well.
Right.
1. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that is the end of turn 2.
Yeah,
and there's nothing to come back from Mike there in terms of attacks. So we'll work out the points at the end of turn 2. Okay, so that was a bit of a painful phase for the White Scars there. In all seriousness, Mike, and I'm not meaning this in a harsh way, do you regret peeling through the CP as much? Do you think... I think an interrupt would have made quite a bit of a difference in that. I don't know where you would have interrupted, though, would be the question. Obviously not the Val one, but...
I agree.
Yeah.
But...
Who
I
needs
like to
CP?
spend CP?
Who needs CP?
Who needs it?
Okay.
But in all honesty, yes. Listen, any smart player
Yeah.
would
have
keep
kept
CP.
it. Yeah.
I'm not a smart player.
Okay.
I like to play for fun.
Okay. Well, it's lucky. That's what we're having fun. You're having fun, right?
Yes.
Okay, so end of that turn. I'm up to 4 points for Rod. So 4 points that turn for Rod. Then I get 3 points for engage on all fronts is for 7. 2 points for holding the center, takes me up to 9, and then I get 7 points for assassinate, so 16 points in that turn, and that's not including the primary as well. So we will just check now and get a tally of how the scores sit at the end of round 2. Okay, so although this is looking pretty dire for the White Scars, it's certainly going to take a little bit of thought as to how to try and keep getting points coming in here. They are still winning. It is 31 points to the White Scars at the minute, and 25 points to the Adeptus Sororitas. So we will go into White Scars turn 3, or Red Scorpions, turn 3 coming up next. Okay, so we've just allocated the wounds about here. Val is down to just the 6 wounds left, and then one of the suits has got 2 wounds left after the mortals being dished out. So movement phase, Mike has moved these guys up, kills a vehicle, that helps with Oath of Moment, and then the Judicia has stayed in the middle. Mike says he wants to go out a hero, so he's likely to activate his Armor Indomitus and charge into the Paragon Warsuits. Although if he was really going out of a hero, he would charge Val, but you know, don't tempt you. The Assault Intercessors have fallen back onto the objective. They're just making sure that they hold more objectives. These bikes have pressed up, ready to shoot and blow away this screen and charge into the sisters at the back here. He is aware that there's a counter charge from the Repentia here, but he will stop me from getting another 4 points here and take away engaging units and units that are able to rod. Then this unit of intercessors here has rodded. It automatically goes off because they are a troops unit, so there's 5 of them, and then they get the +1 is 6, so you have to roll below 6. That is the end of the movement phase. We'll go on to the shooting phase next. So here we go. So Mike's going to fire 4 of them into the Rhino, and then 1 crack grenade as well. Do you want to do the crack grenade first, see if it kills it? I'm only on my 3 wounds left. Hits. Very cocked. And that's a 1. Right, so maybe not. Okay, so then the other shots. In on 3s.
Awful.
And wounded on 5s.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay, so nothing from them. They can still go into close combat with it though.
Yeah.
And then they'll be on -1, 2 damage fists.
Yeah.
Which is pretty tasty because they are White Scars, and you can stay within range probably still of the objective.
Yeah, that was the plan.
And then the shooting from here. These bikes get a lot of shots.
Yeah, I'm just thinking while we're on this corner.
Yep.
Judicasaur.
Yeah, he's got is like an Absolver bolt pistol.
An Absolver bolt pistol.
Yep. Hits. Does not wound.
Does not win. No. Well, listen, you know,
It was worth a try. Okay, so bikes are then going to go into the Xeraphim here, and they are rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
So, and they've got yeah.
And then they've twin bolt rifles as well. Oh no.
So they're equipped with 2 of those guns, aren't they? So it's how many shots are they getting each?
Yeah. So
4 shots each.
3. Go.
Okay, so 4 shots each coming in.
Yep.
No,
we're running out of space here. I'll do it here.
Good hits there. Very good hits there. 3s to wound. Want a good roll here. Reroll that. Yeah, cocked.
I wouldn't have called cocked. Though.
No, it's cocked. Reroll it.
2 kind.
Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Statistically, I die. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, because he's a -1.
-1, yeah.
So statistically, I'm a goner. No, 1 left.
Of course.
Okay, so just the one left there. So, well, you can still declare charge of both units.
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
that's the plan.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be fine. Any more shooting? Or is that it?
No, that's it.
End of
Everything
shooting.
else is
Everything else
dead.
is dead, but Mike's not salty at all. So we're going to go into the charge phase next.
Oh, I've gone over it.
Okay, so he's just rolled a 8-inch charge for the intercessors into the rhino. You don't need much. What's that? 5?
5.
Yeah, 5. 5 will get you. You could roll a 5, and you've got your CP because you didn't spend it. Yep, see, there we go. They're in. Right, so we'll move them in, and then we'll go straight into the assault phase next. So Mike is going for maximum points for him, trying to get as many as he can. So this will get him oath if he can take this down, and taking away as many points from me as possible. So he needs to kill this lot here. So we'll go with
I'm going to go here.
yeah,
so
I can interrupt, so just be aware of that.
Yeah. So let's see here. I'm going to put one back into this dude.
Yep, they're actually female, but okay.
Assuming gender. Right.
Never assume.
2, 3 for the charge.
So yeah, it won't be the sergeant, will it? So it'll be normal 3 plus 2 for the charge, plus 1 for the chainsword, and then plus 1 for your normal. Yeah, so plus 3 basic, plus 1 for the chainsword, plus 2 for the charge, and then plus another 1 for the charge.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy, isn't it?
So hitting on 3s.
Hope that'll about do it. Okay. Wounding on 3s. Wow.
That will
okay.
not help.
2. Dead.
Yay.
Okay. So 1 down.
7, 2, 4.
And then this one's the sergeant, obviously, so he gets an extra one.
Plus the extra. Right.
So it doesn't matter at the minute, but all of these chain swords, because they're white scars, are now damaged 2.
Right. 3s again, yeah.
Yep. And 3s again.
3s.
Not sure if you do it.
No.
Although that was pretty good. 2, 4. How many is that?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Now, these are -2. So I'm on 5s. 1 left.
Oh, of course there is.
And what makes it even worse is that they are troops. And I have a 1 on my miracle dice, which, just to add a little bit of pain into there. Okay, so that's all your attacks done. My lone sister will strike back. I get +1 attack because you charge me, so 2 attacks, 1 hit, and no wounds. So I will do leadership, and for my leadership I will spend a 1 on the miracle dice, so she stays where she is. And oh,
I was just going to
I
let
want
you
to do this.
I was just going to
You were just letting me go, were you? Let me go.
Just let you go on while I got the dice.
Got the dice all sorted together. Right.
Yeah. So 2 attacks each, except the sergeant has 3.
Yep.
And then
Plus 1 for the charge.
Plus 1 for the charge.
Yep.
So 3, 6, 9, 12, 16.
Yep.
Right. This is where it goes wrong. 3s.
All that matters, Mike, is that you're trying your best.
My mummy always did tell me to do my best. I'll put myself off now.
5s.
5s.
Yeah, 5s. Okay, that's good. And do you know why that's good? Why is that good, Mike? Because your fists are now -1 AP.
-1, yeah.
2 damage each. They're through, and he dies. and he does not blow up. So, right, you achieved one of your objectives there.
For 1 CP, can I fail again?
Now, I would just like to ask you, Michael.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Were you supposed to do something there?
Yeah, we were.
Okay, so do you want to do it? Go, go, go. So, I take it activating armor, Indomitus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going in. So, just make sure you don't roll a double one. You're fine. He's in.
Right.
So then...
No, I wouldn't have done this if we didn't talk about this before.
Yeah. No, it's fine. And he would have obviously made them fight last, so I couldn't have interrupted anyway, so it's fine. So
what do we say?
Fire away. So I think you said 5 attacks, didn't you?
I don't want to get this wrong.
Yep.
4 attacks normal, and then 1 for the charge.
Yep. So 5 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Yeah, might as well go here. You've cleared a nice space. So all hit. Now, is that 6 to hit a mortal, or is it 6 to wound?
6 to non-modified wound roll.
Okay, so 6 is to wound. Okay.
Strength 7.
Strength 7, so 3s.
3s.
Right. Now, you've got a CP if you want to use it.
Yeah, I might as well use it.
To go out with style. Okay, so that's 4. Now, the Paragon War Suits do not... they've just got the Shield of Faith. Invulnerable save of a 6+. This sword is coming through at -3 to my 2-up armor, taking me to a 5-up save. So I will take 3 5-up saves. And if I fail... if I fail 3 of these, you kill 2 suits, I think. No. I'll need to fail them all to kill 2 suits, because your damage of your weapon is 2.
Yep,
you're going up to damage 3 for white scars, and then I put you back down to damage 2.
Yeah.
So I hate to tell you, but I passed 2. But you do kill 1 suit, and put 2 wounds on the next.
It's been a while since I played these. The AP doesn't change because it's the...
Yeah, the AP changes.
So it goes to AP4.
Oh, was it AP3 normal?
Yeah.
AP4 would have gone to 6s.
Yeah.
So that would have been another one through. So that guy would be down to 1 wound. Right. So I will remove him, and then I will have a look at my attacks back. Okay. So 4 attacks from one, 3 attacks from the other, and then +1 because they were charged for Bloody Rose. We are on 3s to hit, and we are re-rolling because of Val's ability on them. That's 3 extra hits because of the passion. And then we are wounding on 3s and re-rolling. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Well,
so you need to make 10.
4.
Yeah, you need to make 10 3-ups. No, he's dead.
No.
Right. Okay. So the center is claimed by the Adeptus Sororitas. Right, so we will tally up points at the end of Mike's turn, see what he achieved there. You didn't fall back, so you got 1. You didn't. You killed a vehicle, so you got 2. You rodded, which takes you up to... I will double check. I think it's 6 possibly. We'll double check there, and I think that is about it, isn't it? Including the points you started on, we'll add those on as well. So we'll check Mike's points next, and then we'll get on to Bloody Rose, turn 3. So just tallying up Mike's points there. At the end of his turn 3, he is on 45 points in total to my 25. So I am still 20 points behind, but I've got a turn in hand. So we'll go on to Sisters of Battle, turn 3 next. Okay, so quick enough moves from the Adeptus Sororitas here. These guys have just moved back over here, and they have performed retrieve Nachmund data there, so that gets me up to 8 points for that. The Xerafen is still staying in the corner for engage on all fronts. Beatrice has moved up next to these guys here to cause a little bit of havoc in a minute. The Paragon War Suits have moved up to clear that objective. and then the Repentia have moved their way through the ruins here, ready to deal with the bikes. So Mike still has a CP. You still have a CP, didn't you? You didn't
No,
spend
you
it.
convinced me to spend it.
What did you spend on?
A reroll.
Oh, reroll. Okay, right. So Mike doesn't have a CP, but I don't know whether.
That wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, I don't know whether one
No.
CP would do much here anyway. But right, so we will go on to the shooting phase next, and I'll just do this quickly here. So we're going to go the 2 multi-melters into that unit at the back. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling. It just seems the constant re-roll all hits and re-roll all wounds. It's just a bit much. Re-rolling the wounds. Okay, so that is 3 dead. And
I'm going to
then
make your charge like
2,
half an inch long.
4, 2, 4, and then the storm bolters. That's a 5 over there. Re-rolling. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7 at no minus.
Where's the first 4?
Oh,
Okay, he means business. He's sticking this out. Yeah, he's sticking this out. So he's good. He wants to take them on in combat. No. Right. So then Morvenval will just shoot that last single guy over there. No, Morvenval will shoot the heavy bolter and the rocket into these guys. So the rockets, 2 shots, 2 hits, 2 wounds on a double 6, and it is -2. You are 1 through and 1 dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then the heavy bolter is 2 shots, 2 wounds, -1. Well, you're fine. You're fine, even if it was -2. Right. So that is Inferno pistol. No, she can't. She advanced. So no Inferno pistol there. So we will just go into the charge phase next. Okay, so we're going to charge the Paragon Warsuits at the back there into the Lone Marine. They're in on a 7. Beatrice is going to charge into the 4 Marines there. She's in on an 11. And then the Repentia over here are going to charge in, needing a 4, or needing a 1 inch, but getting a 4. Okay, so I will move them in, and then we will go on to the fight phase next. Okay, so we'll start off with Beatrice. Beatrice gets 4 attacks, +1 for Blazing Ire, and +1 for Bloody Rose. She is hitting on 2s. 6s pop extra, no 6s. And then she is strength 5, so 3s to wound, or 3s to kill. So, wow, she kills 2. Only 2. I'm going to reroll one of those. She kills 2. Still only kills 2. So they're -4 for 3 damage each. So she might be just getting hit back there. And she might actually be in trouble. Because of their -1, 2 damage each.
Oh, yeah.
That could hurt. So then we'll go on to the Repentia next. So we've worked out their attacks here. That was the most awkward dice roll I think I've ever done. And then we'll go with the next ones. So we are re-rolling because we are Zealot. I don't know what to say. So 2, no, not haha, that's not nice. So 5 extra. So I hit with more than I started. I don't know. And because the Sister Superior is here, they're +1 to wound now, so they'll be wounding you on 2s. I don't know. It's just 2, 4. They're very dead. It's all -4 AP, 2 damage each.
I'm glad these are your toys and not mine.
Yes. Yeah, Mike's actually using my army today, so he also, this is the first time you played White Scars, isn't it?
Yeah.
First time you played White Scars. So I think, I don't know, we can have a little chat at the end about how you think things could have been a bit more different. But let you attack back over here. So you're getting your 3, 4, 7 attacks.
7, 8, 6, 7. Right. Freeze.
You're intimidated
I
by
am.
this. Maybe you're just, yeah. Basically, she's just so beautiful that you don't want to hit her. So I 1 save, which I pass. So no problems there. Beatrice can handle some Space Marines. Right. So that is end of turn 3. We'll calculate points and get back to you in a second. Okay, so end of turn 3. Scores on the doors are 45 points to Red Scorpions and 44 points to Bloody Rose. But I think it's safe to say that Bloody Rose have taken back the Sanctuary, and I don't think the Red Scorpions will be winning this day. So the Red Scorpions, what would you do, Mike, in this turn? Move and advance those guys towards the centre?
Yeah, and then...
or you could... The problem is I've still got too many CP left, so even if you moved up, shot these girls to pieces, and then took that objective...
That's not scoring me anything, though. That's...
No, it takes away from me. The problem is I'm too close to that objective. I can just pile in, so you can't really contest that otherwise. Yeah, so I think we're in a bit of a...
All I'm going to do is fall out and charge again.
Fall out. Yeah, you could fall out and then charge into me, but you'd be striking last because of her ability.
Well, then that's pointless.
Yeah, so I think we'll call it there. And we'll tally up what we think the final scores would have been. I did not expect it to go turn 1, turn 2 be so brutal. turn 2 was just an apocalyptic mishmash in the middle of just exploding vehicles.
I think that was
the exploding vehicles did not help you.
No, I rolled 6s for explosions.
Yeah, three.
6 for anything.
Yeah, 3 exploding vehicles. So that was nasty.
Yeah.
So it is going to be a win for the Adeptus Sororitas today, and we'll just work out by how far. Okay, so final scores are in. Technically, we've just played out roughly what we would do on turn 4. Mike's guys would be finished off. Val would finish off these 5 here once they had moved into the middle to claim their points. So Mike would have got 2 points for going into the middle, 2 points for being in the middle for Oath, and then he wouldn't have lost the point for falling back there. So we tallied that Mike would finish on 54 points in total, and then we've worked through what I would get in turn 4 and turn 5, and we've worked out that the sisters would finish on about 87. So that's, they would get another engage, they would complete the Nachmund data, and they've already maxed out on assassinate. So that is the end of the game. We will have a little chat and go on to units of the game next.
And maybe that outflank.
So Mike likes the outflank ability for getting behind enemy lines in this corner. He's going to give his unit of the game to the bikes. The bikes did a good job down here of getting you those 8 points for the 2, or 8 points over the 2 turns, which was pretty good. I'm going to give it to the Paragon Warsuits. They have never performed like that before, and they just annihilated in this game. The reroll all hits and all wounds with the multi-melters and the swords is just so tasty. Yeah, so I'm going to give it to the Paragon Warsuits. So as always, guys, really appreciate you watching the channel. Please do not forget to like and subscribe so you can be in for a chance of winning the box set. So you need to subscribe to be able to win the box set. And when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway on the 40k side of things, and we will also be doing a giveaway on the Age of Sigmar side of things. We look forward to doing that. We're currently sitting at about just over 300 subscribers, so we've got a little while to go, but I really appreciate all the support. So thank you again. This is Black Mountain Wargaming, and we'll catch you again next time.